You're about to witness one of the fastest sports in the world, with a ball traveling at speeds close to 200 miles per hour.
Execution. Determination.
Sacrifice.
Fearless.
Discipline.
Passion. You have to be a little crazy.
Welcome everyone. We are joining the match. Just got underway. Sorry about that. Our intro went a little longer than we thought, and they got started on the court. We are welcome to Laurel, Maryland. We're here for the round of 16s. We have a very good matchup of shooters today. We have our second seed, Alex Landa, is coming up against qualifier Nick Montalbano from Long Island, New York. I'm Dean Baer. I'm here courtside, mic side with the one and only Kelly Diesel.
Good morning,
Kelly, how
everybody.
are you?
I'm great, Dean, thanks to you.
1-0.
We have 1-0 on the court, Nick with an early lead. Alex is usually a slow starter, so it's interesting to see him play this early in the day. Usually his matches are a tiny bit later, usually the 11 o'clock slot.
Had to use the back wall there.
Trying to get up on our score sheet. I can't see what seed Nick came in at. It's not listed on the draw sheet, so have to check on that. But a lot of good things happening here in Laurel, Maryland. This is kind of interesting. We have to announce that we'll have a little bit of more of an interview later. We have a brand new sponsor to the tour, Service Master Restore. I'm sure everyone can see that on our court sticker. Today is their first sponsor. He's sponsoring our towel timeout. So that's something new. That's something me and you talked about since Chicago, Kelly, right?
Yeah, the Shamrock Shootout. I thought it'd be a good idea. You know, we have all these great athletes just diving across the floor, trying to get every ball they can. And
0-1.
They get sweaty, and the court gets pretty wet. We need a towel. There's towel timeouts all the time. We need a towel sponsor, and Dean, you made it happen, man.
Yeah, well, you know, we reached out to our Long Island roots. It's fitting that this is the first match where Frank Catalano is the towel timeout sponsor. One of his partners, his co-workers back on Long Island is Nick Montalbano. Obviously, you can see on the back of his shirt, he has his Service Master Restores. Frank does a lot of fire restoration, stuff like that, back on Long Island, all over the place, and Nick works for him. But we do have to welcome Frank Catalano. Like I said, later on today, probably in the quarters, we'll have, later on tonight, we'll have an interview with Frank, welcoming him to our partnership. 1-1 is on the court. Set up down the line. Alex is right there. Nick's going to shoot this off the back wall. Same shot down the line. Alex couldn't get a racket on that. A lot of power out on the court right there. Two shooters in the racquetball world here. Nice to see Nick Montalbano joining the pro qualifiers, coming out to a couple of stops with the sponsorship from Frank and Nick. We're hoping to see a little bit more of Nick on the on the Pro Tour. He definitely has the tools. He's got the body type for it.
1-2.
Tall and lanky. He shoots very well. I know this for a fact. I've played against him a couple times back on Long Island and didn't do too well. Alex Landa, number 2 seed in this particular event. He's actually the number 2 seed on tour. That's out of play. Alex comes in as the number 2 seed. He is ranked 2 on the IRT because a couple of our events did drop off prior to this event. He's no stranger to the racquetball court, Alex Landa. He's been playing very well. He's been playing every one of our stops last year. Won 1 or 2. I think he won 1. I
believe he was a winner of 2 Tier 1s last year.
Yeah. So a couple of Tier 1 victories for Alex Landa. 2-2 on the court here. Nick's going to come out and say, I think we need to check that.
It was this cross court right here. He's right. I didn't mark it because I went to get the ball. Yeah.
Robbie,
2-2.
So 2-2 here. Landa serving. Going right down the middle. Both players have a lot of speed when they use that forehand.
3-2.
Landa jumps out for it with his first lead of this match. Not much you can do there. Nick looking around, and he knows it. Kind of biting his lip there.
4-2.
sorry about that. Kelly, thanks for taking over there. I had a racket issue.
Hey, that's what happens when you're the man in the booth there, Dean.
There's 2-4 on show court here.
2-7-4, yeah. And Dean, you might have mentioned it earlier. You know, I had my first year with the tour last season, and quite a year it was. I didn't see much of Nick. Where was Nick?
Nick was not playing professional racquetball. You know, he, like everyone else, went into the workforce. What's good for Nick now is that his boss also loves racquetball.
Oh, so you find
like
your way back.
So yeah, he definitely always had the tools to play on the Pro Tour, just never really, you know, made it. We had a couple pro stops back on Long Island, and I know that he qualified in, I don't want to say all of them, but some, if not most, a couple of years ago when we had our Tier 1s.
Yeah, he's clearly got the tools. He's not getting, you know, outworked by Landa at all. It's a very slow start to this game.
It's also very early in the morning. You know, Nick had 2 matches yesterday to qualify.
Oh.
You'll see most of the qualifiers today, the guys that are playing into our top 8.
Right.
Most had 2 matches yesterday. You know, and that's just, I think that's going to be the norm now.
Great shot there.
You're gonna have to play 2 matches to get into our top 8. We've been talking about, you know, changing the top 8. You know, with exclusivity. You know, their buys. A lot of stuff with that. So that's always, our game is always work in progress. We're always looking at it to see if we can improve it, get better. Some of the things I heard yesterday from some of the players was that 2 matches yesterday were kind of tough. You know, everyone played a match at like either 4 or 5, and then at 7 or 8. You know, but you know, you want to be a professional racquetball player. That's what you got to do.
Right.
You know.
No quarters.
Nick is asking, is there any appeals? And referee Robbie Collins told him pretty quickly that's only in the quarters. This is the round of 16s. We got 2 sets of round of 16 matches. 4 matches going on right now. Some of the other courts, we'll give you a little update. Let's see what we have going on. The bottom half of our draw right now is Jake Bredenbeck versus Sam Murray, the Canada. That's over on our secondary court.
I'm sure that one is a heck of a match. 2 gladiators going at it.
Yeah. Thomas Carter moved on at 10 o'clock. He's going to move on.
That was a tough match he had.
6-3.
That definitely was not a tough match. And then on our court behind us, we have Jansen Allen, who is the number 7 seed against qualifier Jose Diaz, who you're going to see a lot more of this year. Jose is probably one of the ones that could definitely break into the top 8,
3-6.
in my opinion.
No, and I agree with you there. Jose's put a lot of work in over the summer.
I know we talked a little bit funny last night during the Andre Perea match, but there's a really good group of about 20 guys that I believe you're going to see on a fairly regular basis at every one of our tier 1s, especially the US Open. So you're going to see some high level play.
Yeah,
you know?
and that's what everybody wants to see here on the IRT.
Yeah, and what's good about this
4-6.
draw today, you do have the 1 seed and the number 1 player from last season, Rocky Carson, and you have the number 2 seed Alex Landa, both who have amazing set skills. But I think on any given day, almost like football, that these other players can compete.
Yeah.
and possibly get into a tiebreaker.
Right.
One of these guys has a bad game. Next thing you know, you're in a tiebreaker. And when you're in a tiebreaker,
5-6.
anything can happen. Sorry, guys, I wasn't checking the chat box, but we do have a couple of guys checking in this morning. Cameron Meek's watching. I'm sure he's watching from his office. I hope. It's going to be a penalty hinder right there. I think Nick was a little shocked that was a penalty hinder, but that was a good call by Robbie Collins.
6-5.
Yeah, he did look a little puzzled by that.
We have the Mrs. Catalano in the chat box, so she's saying hello and love Frank. We like Frank. We're not in love with
7-5.
Frank, but we do like Frank at this point of the game. And she also says Nick is the best. You might be a little biased. Tiny bit. Kate Montalbano is in the chat box too. Go,
5-7.
bro.
Side out.
Alex is showing right now why he's the number
7-5.
2 player in the world. Moving Nick around. Nick's a big guy, big, tall. Alex is moving him around side to side. Nick's shooting it right back at him. Really has to use his lanes a little more and go into the corners. Alex is the type of player that is going to shoot a lot of balls. So if he's missing, there's going to be good opportunity for Nick Montalbano. But Alex got some good court position. He gets a lot of balls. And this match is actually turning into a good match. Amy Ruiz is watching. Rich Benderoth is watching. Thanks, Rich.
8-5.
Rich, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by and seeing me yesterday. We did talk yesterday. Rich is one of my old doubles partners from back on Long Island from when we were kids. and not good racquetball players. And not that we're any good right now, but you know what I mean.
You've got a match later on today, Dean.
We do. We were reseeded, so our match was supposed to be at 1. It's at 2 now. And we are going to play 2 twins from New York, so it's going to be a
9-5.
tough match. I'm not going to say their names now again because now they are opponents.
Ah.
They're probably watching. Cheryl Ann is watching. Cheryl, nice to join us.
Did he get that? That was very impressive there.
Excellent get right there. Derek Martin is watching. He's from Long Island. We need to start the ticker right now. Here we go. Bob Strangio, there's 2 for Long Island already.
5-9.
Actually, way more than that because we got Catalano. We have, I'm going to assume Nick
Cheryl,
Sisters
nice
from Long
to-
Island. If you're not, don't even say it because I need the numbers. Next match on this particular court is the number 1 seed, Rocky Carson
6-9.
playing Gerardo Franco is going to be the next match on this court. Nick's slowly getting back into this game. 2 good passing shots, and he's tied it up.
I believe he's still down 2 there, Dean.
No, I thought he said 7-7. Didn't hear Mr. Collins. Let's wait for that score update. Leo Vasquez in the box. How are you, Leo? Always good. Brian Goldberg, let's go. Long Island here. See this? We have another one.
7-9.
7-9.
Everyone tuning in to see. Oh, 7-9. I knew that Nick had 7. I wasn't sure that Alex had the 9, but there we go.
How tall is Nick? 6'3"?
I think he said he was 6'4". When I played him a couple times, I had some really good passes, and he got them. And he said, listen, if I was 6'3", you would have passed me, but I'm 6'4", so I got them.
There it is.
Alex Landa with a setup. Nick is right there. So both going cross-course, cross-court. No court hinders. That was a really weird ball.
Just going to show this replay real quick, Dean.
Yeah.
Through the legs, and Nick gets it. We can bring that back.
Yeah, bring it back. I want to see it.
Hey, Dean.
We do. We were watching it.
I understand. I mean, it's.
I don't know if he said it was a wet ball
We
or.
can turn some fans, but
I think.
I understand what you're saying.
Nick's saying, listen, I'm a professional racquetball player. I shouldn't hit the ball straight into the side wall.
So I think they're going to go move some fans for you. But, yeah.
Nick comes from a racquetball lineage. Back in the day, his dad was one of the best open players on Long Island in the 80s when open was very, very, very close to pro. They have totally different personalities, too. That's the best. Nick's going to shoot that ball cross court. Alex gets that one.
You say Nick gets that from his mother, maybe?
I don't. Well, his dad is extremely calm, cool, and collected, and doesn't say 2 words on the court. And Nick says way more than 2 words. So.
Right.
But you see, I don't know if the court got Nick a little mad right there because that last play, it looked like he gave up, and that ball was gettable. Nick, you got to play full. You got to play through them all. If it's a wet ball, you got to play through it. He got that one too.
Yeah, that was a great get.
He's gonna get that. Oh my.
He did get one earlier, Dean. That was the replay I showed where it was going in the corner and he got it between the legs, somehow got it to that front wall.
I think the referee has to tell him, listen, you got to play through the wet balls. I think only if it's on the serve, it's going to be.
No. On the first surface? No. Not on that, no. Like on that situation, you're talking about that situation, though?
I think it's only a wet ball on the serve in the first surface, no?
I mean, I can clarify. I can go get clarification for you.
We're going to get some clarification. Mr. Coolback is right behind
wet
him.
balls. Clarification.
First surface on the serve, first surface off, first surface after the front wall.
And that's it.
That's it.
It's just on the serve. First surface on the serve. That's it.
Only on the serve.
No, nothing in the rally.
Nothing in the rally, so now at least Nick has the clarification now, and he can approach the game a little bit differently, you know, when he sees
I don't know
it.
if that's going to help him or not.
I don't know. I mean, it's. I don't know.
There you go. Everybody heard it right there.
Andy and Robbie talking about possibly getting some fans. But that would just delay the match that we have underway.
No, I mean you're gonna see wet balls, and especially it's very misty outside. From what I'm told from some of the players that actually play at this particular club is the courts do get wet here.
Yeah.
I was talking to someone yesterday who's in this type of business, and they said there is a dehumidifier that you can put in the room that will help that, because all fans do is move the wetness from one wall to the other.
Yeah, not much drying.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
Looks like we've got a timeout here taken by
we got our first
Mr. Montalbano.
13-7.
One time. 13 serving 7 is the score.
We're going to update that scoreboard for you. And, Dean, we're going to keep it here, and we're going to see if we can check in on that.
You guys got a good view with me standing here?
Of that Bredenbeck and Murray match.
Oh, yeah, you're switching over to that camera. Let's take
We're going to see if we can pull that up. So here we are. Looks like we've got Sam Murray serving.
Jake is supporting. Jake has switched his sponsorship this year. He's playing with Head. Sam Murray is Gearbox.
You know, Dean, both are about the same size players. They both have tremendous beards. They both are wearing blue, and they both have black headbands.
Yeah, so referee Justice Benson over there might have a little bit of an issue.
He's working hard over there. So we're going to take it back, though, to our match.
Yes, let's get back here. Time back in on the court. Alex Landa is
13-7.
getting ready to serve. 13 serving 7. High lob serve from Mr. Landa. Nick steps back. Going to shoot that cross court. See what I'm seeing is the same familiar stuff I saw yesterday from Andre Perea was, you know, Nick going cross court with a lot of balls instead of down the line. A good pinch right there for Nick to get back in the service box.
Yeah, right after his timeout, too, Dean. That's exactly what he wanted.
Yeah, you know what? That's something definitely for Todd Boss. What's the percentage of winning the rally after you call a timeout?
We're going to work Todd Boss to death.
I know.
But he's the best.
Hey.
You want the facts, you go to the best.
That's right. Nick's going to shoot this. See, same thing, cross court. Alex is right there. Nick puts that up top and misses the ceiling. Skipped ceiling ball. See, that's what I was saying before. Nick had the setup, and he's going cross court.
13-7.
Fundamentally, the best shot is down the line unless you see otherwise. That's a tough one right there. He barely got that. What a nice little hand touch right there by Nick Montalbano. Great
that
hands.
one up for you guys.
Alex was a little mad, I think, that he left that ball up. 7 serving 13. Nick's serve coming up. He's going to go with a half drive Z to the third wall there. Setup coming for Nick. Same thing, cross court, but he at least hit the side wall, did a wide angle cross court, and he's doing it again. I think he's trying to hit some of that little wetness. And he skipped an easy one right there. You know, that's what you would kind of see with a wide angle. You know, Alex is back in the court. A wide angle pass is not the best thing there. Ceiling ball, Alex is going to shoot that down the line. Nick, nice little easy pinch to get himself back inside the service box.
Yeah, Nick, you know, Landa's only 2 points away from this first game, and Nick's not letting him have it. He's not going to go into game 2 already. He still wants game 1.
Good shot right there. Great legs.
Look at this
shot
hustle.
Well, he's big, and he gets a lot of balls. Yeah, he's just missing now. He's going for broke. Just missed right there. Had the setup.
13-7.
He was on the run. You know, professional racquetball players will try to shoot balls if they can. And maybe that should have been a ceiling ball, but to no avail. There it is. Trading wallpaper ceiling. See, went for the rollout right there and skipped that one. So we have our first game point
14-7.
of match number 1. 14 serve 7. High lob serve. Nick puts that up top. Setup coming for Alex Landa. And he buries it, and there goes
Just
game
finishes
1.
him off right there.
I'm sure we're going to take a timeout here. We're going to go to some of our sponsors, some of our things there. We got game 1 in the books. Alex Landa, 15 serve 7. Game 2 coming up next.
Do you want to be a better racquetball player? Fran Davis can and will make you a better player. Guaranteed. Pro or beginner and every level in between. Paula Longoria, Rocky Carson, and legends Jason Menino and Sudsy Monchek all use her proven systems to be a better racquetball player and champion. Check out her book, DVD, camps, coaching sessions, and video analysis. All at FranDavisRacquetball.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the IRT Network. I am head staff writer, producer, director, janitor, pool boy, as all that kind of stuff. John Scott said it best yesterday. Joined here with the new voice of the IRT Network and IRT investor, Dean, the Grizzly Bear.
I'm not a fan of the pool boy comment.
Me
and
neither.
And I'm not a fan of the short jokes. So
Hey,
we're going to put those to bed right now. Let's
I'm
get
with
them
you.
out of the way.
I'm with you.
I'm going to move my seat a little bit. I wish this cord was a little bit longer.
We can work on that.
Yeah, I want to get nice and close to the court.
Yeah, you know it's going to be packed
Game
in here
2,
tonight.
0-0.
Yeah. Well, if it's any indication from last night.
Might get some more apple juice.
Well, I'm not having any of that apple juice. I like my juice clear. Another little soft touch off the side wall there.
1-0.
See, what Alex is doing is, especially when he did his high lob service, he's making sure that first ball, the first surface that the ball hits after the front wall is the floor. So then if it hits the side wall, you're not going to get a wet ball call. See, like we just saw right there. See, there was the shot that he needed to take down the line, but he just left it right up. It was a little too far away from the wall, and
2-0.
Alex was able to pinch kill that right there.
Yeah, Nick cannot afford to let Alex jump out to a big lead here.
Alex will chase down a lot of balls just as much as Nick will. What a kill shot by Alex Landa, the number 2 player in the world.
3-0.
3
Yeah.
serves 0. Quick start for Mr. Landa.
Landa really, I don't know, broke out last season.
Yeah.
I think that was a short serve called there.
Okay, we're going to check in courtside right now with our CEO, John Scott, who is over on courtside. Get his feel for this particular match.
All right. John, are you there?
John, are you there?
I
4-0.
am, guys. Thanks a lot. Real quick update. Sam Murray and Jake Bredenbeck just got done with the first game, a marathon game. Murray won 15-13. He came out early, and he was up 3 or 4 to 0, and then Jake caught up. Then Murray was up 8-4, and then
0-4.
Jake caught up. And then Murray was up 12-8, and then Jake caught up. Murray was able to overcome that streaky play, if you will, and again, he won the first 15-13. They're getting ready to start the second. Back to you guys over in the booth.
Thank you, John. Thanks for the update. We're going to try to go to some updates. We have
4-0.
other courts. We have a Jansen Allen Jose Diaz match going on right now. There's a screen serve. Alex reached out, got that ball. That's going to be off the back wall. Easy kill shot for Alex Landa right there.
5-0.
Yeah. Again, Dean, this is not the start that Nick needed.
Not on this particular match right here. You know, I'll be honest. I'm extremely happy that Nick qualified this tournament, and like I said before, we hope that we see a little bit more from Nick.
Oh, I hope to.
But he hasn't really been playing a lot of high leverage racquetball, and
Right.
that's showing up right now. The more
0-5.
high leverage games you're going to play, he plays back on Long Island, and there's not professional racquetball players there. That's just the way it is. Alex, you're not going to get that ball. And that's a good call by referee Robert Collins. Alex was not going to
1-5.
get that ball. There's Nick's first point. He's on the board. Game 2. Z serve coming up. Alex is going to shoot that down the line. Nick is right there for a re-kill. That's what I was saying before when Nick was trying to cross court. Alex is right there. Nick going right down the line. As long as the ball stays a few inches from that side wall, that should be a winner. Alex is going to go up top. Maybe a setup. Nick pinches it. Alex is right there. Nick grabs that one. Alex is going to shoot that right into the ground. So you're going to see Alex take a little more chances right now, and I'm gonna probably say you're going to see some more
3-5.
skip balls from Alex Landa. He had a lead, and now he gets a little too comfortable, and he skips some balls. And Nick's going to creep a little bit right back into this particular game.
Yeah,
And
I spoke too soon, Dean.
That's a broken ball right there.
That was great. It split in half.
On a 3-quarter lob serve.
Yeah. players will get a new ball here.
3-5 replay.
There's that 3/4 Z. Alex shoots that cross court. Nick is trying to get it. He grabs that one. And it makes the, ooh, I thought it made the front
I thought
wall.
it did too. I think Nick's, nope, not going to take a timeout here.
No.
5-3.
I think he hit the ball and it grabbed a wet spot in the back. Alex going to shoot this off the back wall. Nick is right there for a nice, easy pinch.
That was beautiful.
Kill shot. Great hands. Great hands by Nick Montalbano. Whether it's shooting the ball hard or just a little tap, Nick is extremely well in that area of the game. Alex going to shoot that off the back wall. Nick just punches that towards the front wall.
Yep.
That ball skipped. That ball did skip. Nick saying no. I think it did skip.
Quick
In
hands.
front. I thought it rolled in.
Beautiful.
There you
hand.
go. Nice little touch. A
to
great
the live
replay
action.
right there. Kelly Diesel. A little too many wet spots out there. We're going to have to really do something about this
6-3.
going forward in these matches. Both players are showing extreme frustration on some of the wet play. Alex gets that off the back wall. Nick's going to shoot that ball cross court. Alex grabs that one.
So Dean,
Another shot coming up for Nick Montalbano.
Oh,
what a
wow.
great little shot right there, and that
Oh,
ball
it did
skipped in. I think it skipped right off his racket.
7-3.
7 serving 3. Alex Landa, high lob. Going to hit the floor, then the side wall. Down the line. There's the nice down the line by Nick. And Alex went and got that ball, but Nick was able to re-kill it. But that's the return he needs from those high lobs. You need to get a
3-7.
decent return down the line so that Alex just grabs his racket on it. And it's not for the winner right there, but it's for the setup that you're going to get on the next shot.
right.
I got a message, Kelly, and I want to read it to you because you're gonna like it. She's Miss Laura Gibbs. She said she wanted to tell you that she really enjoys me and you commenting. Kelly always seems to ask the questions she's thinking, and so they're both fairly new to the sport. And keep up the good work. So
Thank you.
thank you, Miss
very
Gibbs,
much, Miss
for
Gibbs.
being not only a partner but a watcher.
Absolutely.
Now, we were reading that. I'm not sure what happened right there. I think the Robbie Collins is looking for our commissioner. We were not seeing what went on the court there.
Tell you what, we're going to, while we wait for clarification for something, let's check in on Sam Murray here and Jake Bredenbeck. Robbie's heading back over. We'll take you back to our court.
Nine serving 3. Game 2 getting out of control for Nick. He really needs to step up right here. Good ceiling ball. Alex is going to shoot this off the sidewall. Nick is right there. Oh, and he pinched it and it stayed up a little too high. 10 serving 3 on the show court here. Alex Landa, the number 2 seed, is really... There you go, down the line. Nick Montalbano, and Alex re-killed that one. I'll tell you, the next couple points are going to be not only important for the match, but it might be important for Nick going forward. How he, how much he plays. What a great touch right there by Alex Landa. Nick couldn't get to that ball. Stay in the match. Keep your chest, keep your head up high. He had 2 tough matches yesterday. Coming into, the number 2 seed, that's always tough in the draw. You're coming into the 1 or the 2 seed, or obviously the 3 or the 4. You're going to play some high leverage racquetball. High lob serve. Alex Landa is going to shoot this. He's got to go up top. Nick's going to get this off the back. No, he took that up top. They're going to trade some ceiling balls. Let's see who wants to shoot this ball first. And Nick skipped the ceiling ball. As
you
John
hate
says,
to
that's
see that.
never a good time to skip when you're going for the ceiling.
13-3 here.
13 serving 3. Set up for Alex Landa. 2 bounce get right there. 14 serving 3. We have our first match point on show court. Alex Landa, 14 serving 3. Pushes the ball over. Nick just shoots it. Alex 3 walls that. Back in the service box, Nick
He's
says,
not
hey,
going away yet.
Alex, not yet. Not yet. Hey, anything can happen, you know.
I agree. Absolutely.
Nick's Z serve coming up. Alex shoots that. Nick can't get that ball. You got to know when you have a really good Z serve like that, it barely comes off the back wall. A player like Alex is going to shoot that, and the only shot he has available is the pinch. Here's our second match point coming up right here, and a skip ball by Alex Landa sends Nick back to the service box. Once again, this particular match, we had no towel timeouts, so no
Not yet.
no neat reason. I know in the Jake Sam match, there was quite a few.
Right.
Alex Landa puts that right down in the box. His third match point opportunity
14-3.
for game 2 here. 14 serves 3. High lob coming up. Nick's going to shoot it cross court. Alex is there. Puts it down. That's
That'll
the
do
match, ladies and gentlemen. Are we going to switch over to the court? Maybe we'll get a few
let's
minutes
take a
with, maybe we can get Alex Landa to come over and talk for a few. Is that possible? Do we have a hand mic or no? If we get someone over?
We do. We're going to check in here. As Jake's serving, Sam behind him. We'll watch this rally and cut to a commercial. So Jake will be serving. We'll get you a score here when we get back here on the IRT network. I'm Kelly Diesel. We'll be right back after these messages.
To the end, it's just beginning. Life is getting lighter while the days are getting brighter, yeah. And if it's good, I won't even worry anymore. Took all my cares, still can kick them all out the door. Go on and try, come and tell me what you're waiting for. Move and keep them going till your life is overflowing, yeah. I do a dance of victory, cause now I'm living good. No, I'm not living like I used to be. Now talk about things, talk about my mind. Now I'm free from the words that I left behind. I gotta jump for joy and shout aloud and make a sound. Oh, the world can stop me now, no. And on the music, I will ride on the beat. Play my guitar while I'm stomping my feet, yeah. I gotta celebrate life and get excited about good times and good living. Come on, shout it out, hey! Take it up, take it over, take it out of control. Today I'm praying my soul and now you got me singing, oh, hey, I'm feeling fine.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to bring you some coverage of this Sam Murray and Jake Bredenbeck game. We're going to have Dean Baer sitting courtside over here.
Right, I'm going to leave the booth and I'm going to go sit courtside, so I'm not going to be able to hear you. So,
Hey, keep it clean over there, bud. So there goes Jake. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. We only have this one camera angle at the moment. Plan to bring 2 more camera angles, not only onto this court, but to show you the crowd here later on tonight. So Dean, are you there? See if he's...
Rick Betts is watching. How
There
are
he
you,
is.
Rick Betts? Jeff Stark is watching. Kenny Green is watching. Elise Patel is watching. Thank you guys. Hopefully you're sharing our video. Charlie Pratt is watching. Charlie, sorry we missed you here in Maryland. I hope everything is great, is well for you down in Florida with that storm that passed. I know that you had some family concerns. Sam's going to shoot that 3 walls. This is going to be a setup for Jake between the legs.
Between the legs.
Nice shot right there by Jake Bredenbeck.
Now Dean can't hear me, so I could say anything I want about him. But I'm gonna
still 4-4 here.
I'm gonna be nice. He is sitting next to the winner of our last match,
Looked like
Alex
a good
Landa.
serve from my angle. Referee Justice Benson called it short. No arguments from Jake Bredenbeck, so it must have been. High lob serve, backhand. Sam goes up top. This ball is going to come off the back wall. Jake's going to shoot that ball into the ground.
Nothing but splinters.
Four serving, 4 bonus coverage here on our side court. Sam Murray versus Jake Bredenbeck. What a great get right there. What a really good serve by Sam Murray. Jake was able to stay with that particular ball and flat out rolled it from the back from about 39.5 feet. Jake in the service box, 4 serving, 4. Down to drive. With a forehand, Sam puts it right back. Easy setup for Jake Bredenbeck, and he puts it into the ground. We say easy setup, but at this particular level, although it appears that it's an easy setup, it's very tough because the ball's coming at over 200 miles an hour. Ooh.
Especially with these
Gonna
two.
get a penalty hinder there. I think Jake thought it was gonna come off the back wall. Checking the ball there.
So you know, you don't have to talk into that.
Oh yeah.
John Scott directing Dean on where the microphone
Down
is.
the line. Jake went to shoot that ball on the run. Six servings for Big Canada, looking to advance to the quarterfinals. 3 Wolsey. This is going to be tough. Sam's going to shoot that right into the corner. Sam Murray.
Seven 4. Sam Murray serving.
7 serving, 4. Setup coming for Sam Murray again. Pinch. Wow, we went up for that pinch, and down the line was the shot.
So Jake serving here at 4-7. Sam goes down the line and Jake can't get to it.
All the other matches are getting ready to roll in. Gerardo Franco versus Rocky Carson is next on our show court. 7 serving, 4. Great little get by Jake Bredenbeck. What another great get by Jake Bredenbeck. Keeps him in this rally.
These guys are going at it,
crack
man.
Shot. Jake hits that right there.
Get a scoreboard up for you guys. First game, Sam took 15-13. As you guys heard from
I'm
John
going to take
Scott.
a fast break right here and check back in with Kelly Diesel.
So Dean, as I was just informing our fans here, we had Sam Murray take game 1 by a score of 15-13. He's in the lead here with a 3-point advantage, 7-4. So Dean, what have you been seeing out there? You've been sitting courtside.
The ball is moving extremely fast. Both of these guys seem to be slipping with their footing, and you know, they're hitting the ball extremely hard.
Well, we knew that, right?
So I'll leave it here with you. and I'll be back shortly.
Appreciate it, Dean. Sam stepping up. Some high lobs. Sam goes to shoot it down the line. I don't know if he ran out of room there or what happened exactly on that one. Apologize. It's 4 serving 8 here. No, Sam did not just get a point for that miss. And great get by Jake. Knew he had to use the back wall. And Sam, I don't know what's going on with Sam. He just skipped that one. Should be 5-8. Yep. Our referee, Justice. Some great rallies here. Sam winning that one. Eight serving 5. Man, these guys are just getting after it right now. Running in circles. Sam down the line. Smokes that one. I'd have to check, but I'm very surprised if there hasn't been at least one broken ball in this match. I think Jake goes through 3 just in his warm-ups. Sam serving here at 9-5. Just 5 points away now from the match. 10-5.
Do you have the seeds or no? Because they weren't up. Why are they not there? Oh.
Can hear Dean Bear in the background asking about some seedings on some draws. Sam, it's vicious. That makes it 11-5. They're going to take a timeout over there. And I think we are too. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back here on the IRT network. Thanks for watching. See you in 55 seconds. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank our great sponsor and tour partner, Rafa House. Love, rescue, and heal. That's Rafa House's mission. I'd like to thank Racquetball Warehouse, Gearbox, Head, Pin. We're here in game 2. Sam Murray just 4 points away from the match. Jake Bredenbeck with a great timeout, trying to make sure this one doesn't get too far away, although he is already down 6. Both players just vicious forehands. And for some big bodies, they move around the court so fast and so well. Not a lot of balls that get past them. I think Jake's on his 3rd shirt of the match. Here's Sam Murray serving. Jake with a backhand. Straight down the line, but looks like it skipped there. That'll get Jake into the service box. It's exactly what he needed. Justice going to check out the court and clarify some things with Jake. Players still catching their breaths, wiping themselves, wiping the courts. Must be a little wet out there with these athletes. Try and get a score update for you guys here. We're going to mic referee Justice. He's been working hard. We finally got a second here. There he is.
Six serves 11.
6 serving 11. Sam says you can have that one. Believe he...
It's a point.
Yeah, he wanted to help hold up.
7 serves 11.
I think most people would say you should swing through.
Second serve.
Second serve coming up for Bredenbeck. Beautiful shot there by Sam. And Jake screams. I don't know if his positioning is what got him so frustrated, but he didn't look like he had a shot at that.
7.
It was just a great shot there by Sam Murray. Big Canada. Another great shot there. Jake looking for a skip. Not going to get it.
12 serves 7.
Puts Sam 3 points away from the match. We had a great match between Alex Landa and Nick Montalbano, but I sure would have loved to see the beginning of this one here.
13 serves 7.
Lots of great action still to come today. 13-7 here, Sam. Jake gonna track that one down, leaves it up. Sam's gonna have an opportunity, and that is what Brian Pineda and Charlie Pratt would call a plum. So our plum counter this weekend is up to 1. only because I forgot what a plum counter is. I'm sure there's been many more. Match point here for Sam Murray. And looks like that'll do it.
Match.
So our final score of this one, 15-7. Sam took the first game, 15-13. Nice round of applause for both players, both gladiators. We'll be right back here in just a few moments to bring you another round of 16. I'm Kelly Diesel, and we'll be back in a few.